Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty the Crappy Crafter. Today we're going to play with airbrush paints. Lots and lots of them. Lots and lots of them. So I got this off of Amazon Vine for my honest review, and yeah, I'll give them my honest review. I will. So we're gonna use it in Jackie's cordless paint or airbrush gun, and yeah, I mean there's really not much to say. I'm going to test out some airbrush paints. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but let's get right into it. Okay, let's get right into it. I'm gonna destroy this box, which is okay. I'm just gonna cut it up later anyways. Use it as a big tray. I love the tray that came in the box. It's very nice. Okay, so the first thing, you know, I have to swatch it. I gotta swatch it. You know I gotta do this thing. So that's what we're gonna do. Write down all the names, because they all have names, which is nice. And then we'll put a little dollop down. We're going to need a little bit more than that. Gonna end up using a little bit more than that too. But these are good paints. I actually like them very much. They are quite pigmented. I was really impressed. And I swatched them all with a brush, and I should have swatched them all with the airbrush later, but I didn't want to have to clean the airbrush, you know, 36 times just for one video, because I'm lazy. I know someday I'll use the airbrush and I'll have to clean it like 50 times for one video, but that day is not today, so we'll see what happens in the future. So here are the metallics. The metallics are actually a lot more opaque than I was expecting. It's very, very nice. And so are the fluorescents. I mean, they're sheer, but they're really not bad. Not bad at all. I like them. They're doing good so far. All right, so let's break out the actual brush. We're just gonna put some drops in, just a few. I don't want to waste it. Of course, like I said, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I will say that multiple times during this video, but it's a lot of fun to play with anyways. I have no idea how to properly clean out an airbrush, so if anybody wants to, like, you know, let me know. Should I use acetone, alcohol, just plain water? Don't bother. I don't know. I did, when I was done with this, I went in with some teeny tiny little brushes and I cleaned the hell out of it. Because even when I was all said and done, after all of this, there was still so much paint left inside of the whole thing. All right, so here I'm using half and half red and the paint thinner that it comes with, which is... It has kind of a white base to it, so I'm that's just weird. I find that weird. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep using this thinner. I mean, it works. Look at that. It worked really well. It thinned the paint down real good. It flows real nice. Because this paint says that if it has a certain flow or less, I think it's like 20 liters a minute or something. I don't remember. Yeah, I lost footage. That you should need to thin it down because it won't be able to push it through the nozzle as well. But I think this worked really, really well with just thinning it down with the water. Because this is gold, thinned it down with water. Quite a bit of water compared to the gold. But even with how much I thinned it down, I think it worked really, really well. Absolutely awful handwriting. My coworkers are like, "You're an artist. You should have better handwriting." I'm like, "I'm not really an artist. I just pretend. But if you want to think I am, that's fine." I put so much water in that. Just a couple of drops of the black and then a whole bunch of water, because I figured I was just gonna, like, you know, clean it out, but it just kept giving. It kept giving and giving and giving. Well, I think the only thing that proved was that I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing when it comes to an airbrush. I guess I need to practice. So we used Jackie's airbrush. We weren't testing the airbrush because we've already used the airbrush a couple of times. What we were here for was to test these paints. Lots and lots and lots of paints. There's 36 colors. And then there's 4 that are for thinning the paint. I did use the paint thinner once, but for the most part I just mixed it with water and it seemed to be fine. I really have no idea what I'm doing, so let me know what I did wrong down in the comments, because you should, and I appreciate it. But here's all the paints. And there they are. I really like this tray, even though it's not really meant to keep holding them afterwards. It's just packaging, but look at that. That works really well. But yeah, so like I said, 36 colors, 24 of them are normal, 6 of them are metallic, 6 of them are fluorescent. They worked pretty well. They swatched really well because, you know, they're a little thicker than I expected them to be. They are. But I mean, the only other airbrush paint that I have is the stuff that came with Jackie's thing, and I found them to be, you know, pretty similar as far as I can remember. So yeah. I think it's totally worth the price. my shoddy artwork as it is, but look at that. You can really see the gold though. Yeah. The gold really pops. I was really actually kind of impressed with how well pigmented these are, because all of these have been diluted with water, especially this big black. The big black right here, I basically just dumped in a whole bunch of water and was just trying to clean it out, and there you go. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I think they work pretty well. I would recommend them. I'll leave a link in the description. So until next week, stay safe.